Hey guys, okay, walk with me. This video, for some reason, has been so hard for me to make. And I know it's because it's something important that people need to hear. And I even want to just be really honest with myself and with God on that, and with you, because sometimes we think that things are easy, or we think when we know God showed us something or told us something, or that this is what we're supposed to do, that it's gonna be that it's gonna be easy because God told you to do it, or like, but no, I don't know why I have attempted to do this video so many times, and even on different days, and each time it just feels like I get met with this certain type of opposition, and I'm like, okay God, what's going on? I'm getting ready to throw in the towel on this thing, but nevertheless, I am here, and I know that it's going to be a blessing to someone, because it's all about path. It's all about direction. It's all about flow and moving in the flow of God, and allowing the Holy Spirit to lead you in all areas and all walks and all places of your life. And so that brings me to the word that the Lord gave to me. Well, actually, it was a vision and a word, 2 visions in 1 word. And the vision was that there was a pair of old dirty sneakers. The shoes were like old tennis shoes that were worn, they were used, they were tattered, they were torn. And this was last week. I had that vision. And a week before that, no, actually it was probably 2 or 3 weeks before that, then the Lord had said to me, ruby slippers. We're familiar with that from the Wizard of Oz, right? And I like the Wizard of Oz, but it's not like that's something that I love that movie, and I love that movie, and so God decided to use that. No, he just wanted me to understand something in it. And sometimes we have to also just be mindful of that God uses what he uses to speak to us, and to show us things, and to tell us things, right? So anyway, he said ruby slippers. I was like, okay, like I said, I understand Wizard of Oz and what that represented. But he then gave me that next piece with the old tennis shoes. And after I saw the old tennis shoes, then I saw this pathway. And actually, I'm kind of at the right place. Hopefully you guys can see it. It was a pathway. Okay, hopefully you saw it. But the pathway was lit up, and it was lit up by beautiful golden amber rays of sunlight, and they were lighting up this path. It was as if the sun, when the sun starts to set and it kind of gives off this golden amber color, that was the sunshine that was coming down on the path that was lighting it up. And the Lord began to speak to me and show me that many of you are still walking in the old tennis shoes. You're walking in the old ways. And this is not a message of rebuke. It is not a message of condemning, but it's merely saying, are you willing to accept those new ruby slippers? Are you willing to accept the new path that the Lord has you on? Are you willing to walk in that way that the Lord is offering up to you? Because that's what this is. It's an offering up that the Lord is handing to you. He is saying, okay, yeah, you can keep those old comfortable shoes. You can keep those old comfortable ways and those old habits. You can keep it if that's what you choose to do. But look over here. Here is a path that is lit up for you. Here's a path that is beautiful. And the only way that you can truly walk down this new road is by accepting these ruby slippers, is by accepting not only the slippers, but all that they hold for you, all that they represent, because the shoes represented this new dimension. They represent this power. They represent not only this new way of walking, but this new way of thinking, this new way of behaving, this new way of truly living your life with God, walking down that path that was lit up for you hand in hand with God, side by side with the Holy Spirit, with the Spirit of God empowering you and leading you and giving you direction in all of your ways. That is what the ruby slippers represented. They represented that you now hold the power to live a different life. So God is trying to take you in a new direction. For some of you, you've been feeling something really strong here lately. You've been feeling like you should make a certain move, but you're still unclear or you're uncertain. And then that kind of leaves you stagnant, or you continue to put on those old tennis shoes because they're comfortable to you, because you know them, because you see them. And God is saying, no, I want you to walk out of that. I want you to walk into this new path. I want you to walk in those ruby slippers, okay? And then the Lord is also saying that as we surrender to Him and as we allow Him to truly be the head of our lives, because we say it but we don't live it, we say it but we don't mean it, we say it but we don't act like it in our lives, the Lord is saying, let Him truly be the head of your life. Accept the new shoes, accept what He has for you, allow the goodness of the Lord to overtake you in all of your ways, in every space and every way, with your family, with your children, with your marriage, with your finances, with your job, with everything. Allow the presence of God to lead you. Allow that golden light that was shining down there on that path, allow that to be the light inside of you that leads you and that empowers you. Because the ruby slippers in the movie, they empowered I can't even think of the little girl's name in the movie, but you know what I'm talking about. They empowered her to defeat the enemy. They empowered her to do everything in that new place, in that new land that she was unfamiliar with. She had to have on the new shoes in order to do it. So God is saying He is giving you the ability. He is giving you all of the capability to walk in this new land. So for some of you, I feel this right now, that you are fearful of doing it because you think, can I do it? Is this for me? Am I able to walk in this new place? Am I able to really go on this new journey? Whatever that may look like for you in your life. For some of you, it's an actual, literal, big move. Whether it's a change of careers, it could be a change of jobs, it could be a change of relationships, it could be ending one relationship and embracing a new one. Whatever it may be, it could be something that you've been praying about and waiting on and looking and asking, and now you're saying, okay, God, the path is lit up, but am I able to do it? Am I capable to do it? And God is saying, put on the new shoes. Put on the new shoes, and you can do it. You can walk out this road. You can walk on that path. You can be successful in the things of God, but we have to learn to trust Him. We have to learn to trust Him enough to accept those ruby slippers, to accept that path, and to accept the newness that He's trying to bring us to. You know, the old tennis shoes also just represented an old way of thinking, an old approach to something. So God, for some of you, God may be telling you, there's a new approach that I want you to take to the same thing that you have been doing. So there's something new that is there, that God is saying, I want you to have this new approach. Stop allowing what's comfortable to be your guide. Stop allowing what you're used to, what you're familiar with, to lead you all the time. No, we can't do that, because then we will continue to stay stagnant. We will continue to stay in a place of defeat, and we will continue to stay in that place of uncertainty. And it's okay to be uncertain, but we don't want to stay in that place. We don't want to stay in the place of fear and of doubt and of worry, and even just staying in the old place. No, God is saying it's time to move on. It's time for that new road. It's time for that new path. But the only way that you can do it is by receiving and accepting the gift of the new shoes. Accept the gift that God is trying to give to you on today. receive it, and just continue to ask the Lord, what does that look like in my life? What does that look like? What do these ruby slippers represent for me? What does that look like for me? Because that's what you have to be mindful of. Don't put God in this box of how you think it looks or what you think that's saying to you. No, seek his face, ask him what it is, and trust that he's going to show you what it is. But I will leave you with this. I say, accept the gift. Accept the gift. They're gifts. God is saying, here you go. I got you. I love you. And I want you to be in a place of peace. I want you to be in a place of wholeness and success. So accept the gift that God has for you. I love you guys. Have a blessed day and continue to seek the Lord's face. Bye-bye.